That's a fantastic start, isn't it?
It is. Starter warning light went out. I should actually check the cold works anyway. Oil pressure's risen. Temperature runs have changed just yet. Set 1200. Decent bump of lean. After start, RPM 1200, oil pressure's risen. Start light out, alternator on. Voltage changed. Showing it's putting something back into the battery. Drop not stop.
The best time to do that, Steve,
Drop not stop.
when you turn it off quickly, last flight of the day, when you're not complete idle, and then do it.
Yeah, I've read people wondering about why even. But
You're just checking to see if the magnetos are off.
that's right. So I think that's why it's best at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because you're wanting to make sure that it's got to push it around properly as grounded. That's the purpose of the check. It's always interesting when you ask pilots, why do you do that check? They don't know. Then what do you check?
We do.
Yeah. Pre-taxi. Avionics on.
Hello. For you is southwest to leave, about 5 knots now.
We have Uncle Clive on the radio at the moment. Set the approximate aviation mixture, lean to rivets, fuel set to right.
Golf Yankee Charlie is overhead 26.
And because the oil has warmed up, I bet she's going more than 12, she is.
And that'll help as well.
Yep. On tuned identity, so we'll say hello. Compton radio, Golf, Romeo, by hangar 4, radio check, taxi for a local aerobatics sortie with 2 POB.
Roger 26 right hand, the QSE 997, the QNH 1027.
1027, 26 right, Golf, Romeo.
Roger traffic, Port Hotel, Darren 26, touching go.
I'll get that ready.
Well, I would have 7,000 and
And then set it when
and
we're
then set it.
as part of our getting our heads right, yeah, I guess so.
There's also one of your checks that you do on lineup is lights, transponder on, pitot on.
Right.
Golf Yankee Charlie descending third side.
ADS broke.
Has it got its own?
Oh, not that one. On the left of the other avionics.
Yeah.
No, that one there.
Well, I just found one popped out.
Try that one. There you go.
Yeah, the ADS has popped out.
Ah, interesting.
So my fingers didn't feel it.
Oscar November Yankee.
First time anything's ever been like it, that's why.
Oscar November Yankee, good afternoon. 26 right, GFE 909.
Control 17.
997, runway 26 right, Golf November Yankee, thank you.
Compton radio, Golf Kilo Tango, departing off the downwind neck and back towards front. We'll change our route, thanks now.
Roger, thank you very much, we'll see you again soon, bye bye.
We're going for 26 right. It's almost green.
Yeah. Oh, just look after your engine. If you look after your engine,
It'll
more likely
look
to look after you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Especially this time of year. Now we're getting into autumn, winter, where it's cold. It's going to take a long time for the engine to warm up, and we're uphill. We're on long grass. All those things are against us, really.
Yep.
Taxiing, low power.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until I know that he's landed and will have vacated the runway, and that will give me a little bit of leeway of nobody deciding to use the whole of the runway and crash through to us, because I don't like it, and Jim won't do it. Jim doesn't want to come out on there.
Oh, this way.
Yeah. Because we have seen people who are still flying as they've come past here.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit scary, really.
Right.
Lovely. He's just up there having fun.
How dare he?
We're going to go have some fun.
Yes. Right, there isn't anybody using the runway. I'm still not going to go very much into it.
I see what you mean, yeah. It does come out into the runway.
November Yankees descending on the dead side for runway 26.
It's basically because that hangar's new and Blue Wing are only settling down, and there's a new hangar for the Chipmunk, and all of this stuff has been arranged now for 30, 40, 50, 60 years, and we've only been trying to sort ourselves out down there for about an hour, for about a year. I don't think it's right.
They used to parachute from here back in the 70s.
Did they?
Yeah.
Compton Radio, Golf Delta Echo Foxtrot Tango.
Could have done this a little sooner. Get slowed down. I'm going to go for absolutely full left.
Golf Delta Echo Foxtrot Tango.
And then
Fox Tango, Compton, go ahead.
full right.
Foxtrot Tango, request airport information.
And I was looking at the dials at the same
Fox
time.
Tango, 26 right, QFE 997.
Probably the best time to do this when you're up towards the end and you turn round.
Yeah. But I should really have known that the brakes work before I started taxing past everybody else.
Absolutely.
Would you like to check yours? You have control.
Control.
South November Golf Echo, 6 miles to the southwest.
Yep, you have control.
I have it.
Information for a rejoin.
Because if he's on finals and he sees this aeroplane doing his rudder check and he's turning towards the
Squeak,
runway.
squeak.
Yeah, absolutely.
Golf Yankee Charlie right base.
What's it called? The aerodynamic form, which is very bubble-shaped, and you can actually build an aeroplane which will fly without wings when it's really bubble-shaped, a bit like that thing was. Got a name, hasn't it? Because in fact the stealth fighters are using a bit of it, aren't they? They're trying to do away with the wings and just have a shape. It's got a particular name. You know what I mean?
I don't know the name.
Golf Echo inbound from the southwest, 5 miles to run. Request information for a
Strong smell of fuel.
Golf Echo, good afternoon.
Well, she is as full as a boot under the wing. She's probably pissing it out.
Of course, it's a young swarm day, that's not makes sense.
We got it up on the blocks, we got it completely level, and then I used the jerry can that I borrowed to put it well over the limits I would ever put it at.
Okay.
It's probably running down the wings.
So probably by the time we get to altitude, that would burn off a little bit.
Yeah.
Couple of traffic.
Plus, what I've noticed is that simply sitting in a hangar which is having a lot of painting going on, or possibly next to things which have been lots of cellulose, there's a very strong sort of painty, petrol-y smell in it for ages afterwards. I think it's sort of
Kind of hangs, doesn't it? Yeah. See, now's a great place to do your full left.
Yeah.
Compton traffic, Border Hotel is Mike right downwind for runway 26, touch and go.
I'll go nice
I'll
and
keep
slow.
this open a little bit just to get a bit of...
I really don't want to freak him out.
Do you feel your flying has improved since we were doing the course?
I do.
That's good. In what areas?
In digging a bit more to the checklist, being more conscious of the rudder, trying to be, and that's what I started out to want to do. And just knocking off the edges of silliness that develop when you haven't done it for a long time. You know, it was only
Yankee Charlie, welcome to Compton.
2.5 years ago that I had a test,
Doing the runway to the right.
which is a bit more recent than quite a few people, so I was rejected quite a lot there.
Okay.
Park of east to the right.
Right, we've done the pre-taxi, we've done the during taxi, parking brake is on and covering the foot brakes. Fuel set both now. Oil temperature, that's good, that's good. Mixture is now fully rich. Set it to 1800, I hold it up here in case the brakes are going to creep. Exercise it, I see the suction change and the oil pressure change. And if you're very noticeable, very attentive, you can even see the oil apparently. Not that it's ever happened for me. And now up on to 21. Mags. Engine heat.
When you pull the engine heat out, what are you looking for?
A tiny, tiny little drop.
Yeah, you should see a drop in RPM, a slight rise in manifold.
Oh.
So try it again.
Constant traffic.
Right, so you're 21, and about 18 and a half, or 19. Very slight drop. If that changes, that's going to change.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be doing
But
that
it's
much.
very tiny, yes.
Austin Golf Sierra Kilo Kilo Yankee, radio check information for a departure to stand down.
And you took the pitot cover off.
I didn't take the pitot cover off yet.
So I just have this this weird feeling.
No, I've cooked pitot cover before. And then we do this, and it goes up slightly.
Yeah,
the
that's it.
RPM goes up slightly because it's properly lean for those sort of revs. So the vital actions, which aren't called that here, they're called pre-takeoff trims. Rudder is set to 2 and takeoff, or takeoff and 2 flat. 10 degrees into both down, and the gauge is showing me the same thing. Mixture is fully rich, prop is fully fine, friction lever applied, engine heat knob is in, mags are on both. Fuel boost pump, I'm going to turn that on as a runway thing. But I'm on both. The gauges are lying to me, but I believe they're full because I looked at them. Alternators on and the lights out. T's and P's are all green. Lights, taxi off, landing on. Peak ahead. That's a runway thing. Instruments, DI sync. 33 slightly towards north. 33 slightly north. A bit slightly towards. And this was last flown somewhere else. Because that's runway 26.
Golf Echo, downwind 26, right microlight circuit.
Full and free, please. Canopy closed. Harness is strapped, it's tight, it's properly tight this time. If we're going to need these straps, it's in the next 5 minutes. Takeoff time will be noted by my box. Takeoff brief. Departure clearance doesn't actually need one. Right, if there's a problem with the engine during the takeoff and on the runway, I will close the throttle, and that's the throttle, and I'll put it back on the ground. And even if I'm slightly airborne, I'd still prefer to go slightly before and through those than commit myself. If it's too late to do that, I will land it within an arc of about 30 degrees. During that process, you know what you're doing, please. Would you please get rid of the canopy if we can? If the canopy hasn't got rid of, there is a strap cutter.
Do you want me to fuel Golf Yankee?
And a hammer.
Okay.
There. It's best apparently done in the corner. I've watched YouTube videos of people trying to break it. You have to hit it bloody hard.
Okay.
If we're on fire, you will do.
Golf Foxtrot Tango, turning downwind for 26.
I can probably get in between them. I'm going to make a call just yet.
Golf Echo, final 26.
You enjoying the course?
Very much. Very, yeah.
Nothing worse than doing a course.
Well, it was nice seeing, getting the aileron rolls and the loops and the Cubans properly sorted out.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing them on my own, and I knew that I was then going to go off and take some instruction if I was going to do top-up instruction if I was going to do anything more complicated. Because I knew that everything else is getting a bit closer to the spin, and so I knew I wanted to get some spinning sorted. And then along came barrel rolls. And I do like the feel of a barrel roll.
You're a happy bunny in barrel rolling, I can tell.
I like barrel rolling. I'm still not happy about where to look, because I think I've been told two different things about where to look, and somebody else was briefing a 45 degree
Well,
point.
I say no, that's perfectly correct. 45 is perfectly correct, but it depends on what type of barrel roll you're doing.
Compton Radio Golf Romeo is lining up 2-6 after the landing one and conscious of one about to turn base.
And this bit,
Sorry, Compton, I missed that. Say again.
Compton radio signing up 26.
Roger, winds westerly at 5.
say that right properly. Things on the runway, I don't want to sit here for too long. Pitot heat.
Yeah.
Boost pump. What else?
Transponder and check a DI.
Okay. Yes, okay. Are you happy to fly?
Oh, ecstatic.
Right. T's and P's are happy.
Kilo Yankee winding up.
Got full power.
After Romeo Romeo.
ASI is alive.
Winds westerly at 4.
As you say, when you get into that one.
Yeah.
Compton radio Golf X-ray Alpha Victor India.
Wow, what a stunning day.
be request.
I've got a positive rate of climb. I've got 300 feet. I've got level wings. I'm putting the flaps away and expecting only one of them to go, and they both win by the feel of things.
Compton radio Golf X-ray Alpha Victor India PA28 request of routing through your overhead.
No, you can't, and I've got no rights to tell you that you can't.
1027.
Runway 26 1027 Golf Victor India.
I'm going to drop the nose just a bit. I'm at about 1,000 feet above, but now climbing out of the circuit. Contact him over there. I've got 1,000 feet above the ground. I'm going to switch the boost pump off.
Making line on 10 miles.
And I've gradually been pulling back to 25 to try and make less noise. I've got a very noisy
Delta
headset.
is currently has left the field, currently overhead Northampton, tracking 230 towards Penn.
We're getting Sywell loud and clear.
Compton radio Golf Romeo Romeo leading surf into the north, Aerobatics around Tisbury.
North Kilo Yankee, we're clear on the circuit to the south, and we're just by forward now, 119.
Roger.
And it might be worthwhile getting rid of Compton because we'll also be picking up Sywell.
Yes.
I really want to hear.
That's right.
And might be just worthwhile saying going on route to Boston down.
I will do.
Yeah.
Yes, actually.
Compton radio Golf Romeo Romeo going en route to Boston at whose frequency of 126.7.
Clear Romeo, Roger.
Could you take control from me, please? Keep the climb speed at 80. Well, I do what? That's right, I get this position up. And luckily, as you say, we've already got 126.7 in.
Miraculously.
Miraculously. When did that happen? Was it left on, or did you do it whilst I was pissing
I just
down?
did it just now. I'm sure it's 1267.
I have control.
Yeah, control.
Thank you. So we want at least 4,000 on the clock,
This is lovely, isn't it?
and I'd prefer 5. And my things I'm looking for, well, fuel actually. Fuel is good. Radio we've done and we know where we're set to. Engine T's and P's. Direction indicator, I'm in a climb. Yeah, direction indicator.
Boston Road is now open.
Oh, hello Boscombe. DI's good. And the altimeter is set to that.
Great. Now, one of two things. We could either talk to Moscow, or we could score 7004 and just have a listen. It's entirely up to you.
I'm going to score.
Delta Alpha, Papa Zulu, Boston Zone, good morning, pass message was full. Sorry, good afternoon, pass message was full, call sign.
Delta Papa Zulu, 1.4 helicopter, 5 miles north and over.
situation with what's around you.
Departure point private side, Yorksford, Hampshire. Just request basic service and a wind check, please.
Just Papa Zulu basic service, got 2.
And we're kind of on their centre line, and they go quite fast. There's my lake. I like that lake.
2650, basic service, got Papa Zulu.
Ah, that's right. So I've gained altitude, so I do need a bit more boost.
Traffic left at 10 o'clock, 2 miles, crossing left to right behind, indicating 100 feet below, report visual.
Visual Chinook helicopter, got Papa Zulu.
Boston, sir. Golf Bravo, Tango, Kilo, Tango.
Golf Bravo, Tango, Kilo, Tango, Boston Zone, hello again, pass message.
Hello, Kilo, Tango, PA28, Adam,
So what's the height of the ground round here then, right, Stephen?
About 800, no less than that, probably about 600 around here, I think.
Okay, so actually height above the
Kilo,
ground.
Tango, Roger, the orbit is approved. Are you able to score 2650?
Roger, can we go?
Go on, say that again about the height above the ground. I've got 3.5 above the ground at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why I'm happy getting to 5 anyway.
Yeah.
Golf Papa Zulu, the port of pressure 1021 and the Cotswold 10.
And now we have this dilemma about what the clouds are.
021.
Is that what she just said?
Yeah. Even better. So that gives us our best clearance. Oh, this is beautiful.
Well, these aren't very nice. I'm definitely going to need my 5 to be clear of these, because otherwise we'll be butting around amongst them. I'm going to fly around the back end of that, because we're just about to cross the 303. And I don't spend much time north of the 303. It's normally in a line with the 303. Is there a way through that one? No. It's beautiful to look at, but it is hiding the ground up a bit.
Well, you can always work a northwest, a north-south, but it doesn't help with the line feature, unfortunately.
Alpha X-ray, Alpha Victor, India.
Now there you are, she gave me the wind. I looked at we've got a bit of north in it, haven't we? So it is kind of going that way. The other day the clouds were going 180 degrees away from the wind.
Yeah.
Basic service score 2650, Alpha Victor, India.
I'm going to go on for 6, I think.
Okay.
India, request for destination.
Alpha Victor, India will be request a route from Danpan to Marlborough, mass penetration through the Boscombe overhead, return.
No, you see, this is what I don't like. I just don't like this. Can't see enough on the ground, and this is what was happening last time when I was practicing.
Okay.
So what's secure, Dave?
Well, it looks a bit thinner up there.
Find a bigger gap.
Over there. There's a lovely gap there, look.
There is a big gap over there. And I believe there's a railway which might help us over that way.
Sounds good.
India, I think basically,
there's your lake.
Okay.
There's my lake, which is good because it is a linear lake.
Okay, India, Roger, if you can report what height you can get to on that pressure 1011 and confirm it is the Boscombe overhead because you're heading towards the Middle Wallop overhead at the moment.
We'll be turning.
Oh yes, it's all the space is good, but the grounds aren't excellent. So you're in charge of what we're going to do next. I mean, I'm going to do a clearing in a minute, but it looks like I'm going to be on about a 45-degree axis, which is a bit upsetting for the sun at the tops.
Okay. Well, we'll do a wing over left and right to show you can do a wing over.
Okay.
And every time we do a manoeuvre now, Steve, I'd like you to bring in your current altitude.
Okay.
An awareness of an altitude. Alright? So our base altitude today, with parachutes, is 3,500 feet.
Our base, as in the abandon if it's out of... Yes, it's not just for spinning, it's for anything, yes. If we're out of control and getting close to 3,000, then we're getting ready to jump. Okay. And I'll get this straight and level.
Okay, Tango Roger 130.45.
Okie dokie. So I'm going to do a wing over to the left, about 90 degrees, and then straighten out to the, and then do one to the right.
Okay.
So wing over is up a little bit, over a little bit, nose falls through the horizon, and I think that's when I start curing the roll.
Yep.
Golf Victor India, your match overflight is approved through Bristol overhead, not below 3,000.
And I'm going to go do one to the right.
Not below 3,000 feet on 1011, Golf Victor India.
Golf Victor India, there is multiple contacts around you, various heights. The closest is north.
There's your railway, then.
From 1 mile.
Yeah.
Southeast.
And a road crossing it at 90 degrees, so we may have a new axis. So what do you want me to do first?
Well, I'd like a loose item check, please.
A loose item check. So where I'm going to achieve a loose item check is A, I'm going to check. I'm going to do, rather.
We're just south from the airfield.
And then I'm going to check by doing half an aileron roll and pausing it, and then carrying on in the same direction the aileron roll.
Okay. South November, Roger, just report. Have a good day, thank you.
We'll go, November 6 afternoon.
Oh, look at that railway line.
I know.
Just north of Shaftesbury. Beautiful.
Golf Victor India, ensure when you track north you do avoid danger area 127.
Okay, so I've checked that there are no loose items, now I'm going to double check. I'm going to do half an aileron roll, it's going to be to the left. That's the left. I'm going to make sure I've got 120 on. I've got 5,500 feet.
Golf Victor India, when you do track north, confirm you will remain clear of danger area 127, factor up to 12.
A bit rougher than should have been.
Keep the nose on the horizon. That's it. Oh, look. Okay.
And I rolled back the wrong way. Look at your airspeed. Right, I briefed myself, did the wrong thing. I'm going to do it one more time this time.
Okay, tell me what you did wrong first.
I changed my mind. I was a bit late pushing forward sticking. I pulled gently into it. I may not have even got high enough. I basically haven't got stroppy enough about it yet.
Got to keep that nose above the horizon.
Yeah.
As soon as it goes below the horizon, throw it away.
Yeah.
Continue the roll, okay?
Yeah, I need to get... It's possibly because wing overs are such a gentle way of doing clearing turns.
Yeah.
That I'm not sort of feeling bad enough, good enough. So I'm going to be a bit more sudden about this. Not sudden, not rough, but I'm just going to be a bit more positive. That's the word.
A bit more assertive.
Yeah. So I've got 120. It goes into half of it, overwards, over half.
Keep the nose up, keep the nose up. And roll. That's better. Look at the difference in airspeed, look.
Yeah. And look at the difference in the bits. I'm going to go 180 degrees backwards. I didn't do that. I've got 5,000 feet. Good. So I'm okay to do a gentlish turn because I want some height back.
Right, what do you want to show me first?
Well, let's do a loop because that's what I need most practice of. And we've just done a bit of an we've done 2 halves of an aileron roll.
How are you feeling, okay?
Very good. Actually, I can let go of that for the moment.
Golf Romeo Victor Juliet Oscar, good afternoon.
Golf Romeo Victor.
Thumbs over there. This is the right sort of direction.
RV9, shore up to Southampton 2000.
Okie dokie, the entry speed for a loop, and I haven't got 5.5.
Miles southeast of Popham. I'd like to have penetration routing into France, Zyrent, over.
Golf Juliet Oscar, basic service for 2650, your middle one at max penetration is approved.
265.
Right, we've got, and we can keep 5.5. There's something I can aim at.
Golf Juliet Oscar.
Oh, that's there's a white spot, and it's got a railway in a line giving me linear. I'm diving for, I've got 5.5. I'm diving for, and I'm looking up. Hang on, pull it.
You're rolling to the right.
Yeah. deliberately rolling to the left because I needed to fix my horizon, didn't I?
No. You actually pulled up and almost did a quarter clover.
Yes, okay.
So remember, wings level.
Yeah.
As we started going out through the horizon, I started feeling that happen.
Yes, I was.
Right.
Which is what I've always done. Let's do another one in the same direction.
Okay. Just hold it there, Steve. Just think about where the position of the stick is when we got our wings level now.
Yeah.
Okay? And try to keep that a linear pull.
Yes.
Alright? It seems like this hand is pulling harder than that.
Yeah. No, I was definitely pushing in because I felt that...
it was definitely rolling.
Yeah, I know, it was.
Off you go then.
Okay. 5,500 feet.
Oscar, there are multiple contacts in
That's better.
gliders, maybe out of Lasham or something.
That's much better.
That's copied. Give me a look out. Thank you. Move on.
That was about 80% better than the first attempt.
It was, yes.
Still a little bit of roll at the top. Try one more. Well, we'll come back to that. Let's try let's have a look at an aileron roll.
An aileron roll.
Now this time we'll go aileron roll right.
Aileron roll right. Over in that sort of direction.
Okay.
There's my 303. We've got a bit of clear space over my favourite place now. 5.5 nicely on.
And say to yourself, all in the middle.
All in the middle, yeah. Aileron roll to the right, which is that way. Going for 120 and taking the opportunity to look up.
Nice, very nice. That went well.
Yep.
That's very nice. Right, let's try. You like your barrel rolls? Let's see a barrel roll.
Oh. Okay.
Inch your feet a bit more.
Give me the state of the danger area 1.
When we're slow, with the high power setting, we can get your...
India 126 is up to 1,400 feet.
That's a nice one.
Another Avon's drop zone is active up to 13,500 feet.
Roger. Operated.
No, I can't find a feature. If I'm going to do a left-hand barrel roll,
Yep.
I can't find anything to aim at over there.
Okay, well, come right then.
We could do a right-hand barrel roll and try and look at that. That's a bit close though, isn't it?
Well, no, there's a good horizon out to the left.
Oh, actually, there is a shiny thing over the horizon on my wingtip now.
Okay.
I've got 5,500 feet and I've got a happy engine. I'll go straight and level. And I shall brief myself. It's going to be to the left because that's shiny thing has gone. See, this is what I struggle with barrel rolls.
What about that, look on your wingtip, there's a nice big cloud layer on the horizon.
Alpha Whiskey Echo.
Bubbly
And there's
horizon.
a bump in it, yeah. Alright, we'll try that one before we run out of space.
Okay.
And it's 55 degrees, no checking, over to there, and away we go, okay?
Remember, it's a constant pitching and rolling after
Rolling and pitching, rolling and pitching. And the entry is 120.
Echo Sierra is a Cessna 150 from Dunkeswell to Elstree. Present position is 5 miles southwest of Bruges.
There's 120.
2,300 feet on 1021.
There's 50.
2650, basic service.
So wings level as you go over the top. Yeah, relax. The roll coming on. Start easing out the dive. How was that?
Feel very brilliant.
Okay, why not?
Didn't like the stall warner.
No, because you pulled up too slowly. And we were pitching up to get the stall water out there.
I'd already started losing airspeed because I wasn't bold enough going into the 50.
So remember, it's a pitch roll, pitch roll, pitch roll. So you're pitching and rolling, pitching and rolling. And the check is as we go over the top to make sure our wings level. That's our 90
Yeah,
degree check.
I'm going to do another one. I'm not going to worry quite so much about the ground feature. I'm going to worry more about, are the wings level? Where's the horizon? It's the horizon, which is the safety thing.
Yeah.
The precision is if I'm pointing at something. I think I know where I am. I'm just going to double check.
6 on the road, we'll confirm that was Canopy's away.
Yes, I do know where I am. There's the A303 going down there, and I believe if I come clear of that, I'll see my forest just to remind myself. So it's getting the GPS out. I should know anyway.
Golf India, could you just confirm which threshold to cross?
Yeah, there's the end of the forest. The bit where they do the big model aircraft is coming up under my nose.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that. So, the proof of the pudding, Steve, in a barrel roll is as we're pitching up and rolling, as we go through 90, our wings should be level and the nose above the horizon.
That's it,
Keep
yeah.
pitching, relax the back pressure, and keep the roll coming on.
And I'll stop worrying about the distance marker for the moment. It's the wings level and the nose. I'm going to do it in this direction. I've now managed to build up to 6,000 feet.
And bring in your fuel check as well, because this plane does burn fuel asymmetric.
Okie dokie.
Right.
No, it's a bit older into the 50 degrees. It's still a 120. And then it's... Okay. I did.
Did you see the nose above the horizon at the top?
I was convinced that it was good enough, yeah.
There you go.
We ought to do one without, which...
oh, we're going to go to, don't worry.
Yeah.
I want you to get them right first.
Yeah. But I've still got 5,000, in fact I've got 5,700 feet and I've still got a happy engine. I've got a nice clear bit of airspace and the ball's in the middle. Diving for 120.
Good as officers just coming up to Andover with time.
Okay, Oscar, Roger, squawk 7003, call flux.
Yeah, as we went through it we were good.
Oh, loving it, loving it. Good one.
Thank you.
That lovely. Both of those felt really nice.
Yes.
Really nice. Okay, back up to 6. We'll try a recovery when it goes wrong.
Okay.
So I want you to pitch up to only about 20-30 degrees and then start the roll.
Okay.
And recover when you think it's right.
Right.
Or when you see it going wrong.
There's the 303. There's the 303. There's the lake. Still got lots of airspace. We'll go that way a bit because we'll do it in there. Well, I'll do it without messing about. I've got 6,000 feet and we actually want 6,000 feet because we're pushing it a little bit. So I'm going to do it a bit too soon. So I'm going to get to 120 like a good boy.
Got on Sierra Papa Zulu, Boston, good afternoon again, basic service, squawk 265.
I'm going to pitch up boldly. Okay, started up and now I'm going to go over.
Private flying over college.
Oh, recover.
Private flying new Oxford.
Recover. Nice. Very nice.
Roger, the Portland...
So if you're going to the right, use the momentum to continue the roll, don't try to oppose it. That's nice.
Thank you.
Any questions with that?
I want to do it again.
Please, your rudder.
Because I wasn't bold enough about the... I wasn't bold enough about the... Yeah, no, I wasn't completely convinced that the nose was very, very low. So I didn't basically take a visual picture of it.
Okay. But as it came down, you saw it went very, very deep.
Yeah. I did see that for definite, and there was high speed and all of that sort of stuff, but it was just the bonnet and the horizon.
Sure.
Now I'm going to double check while I'm getting back up to 6.
Okay. Should be just to the northeast of the lake.
That's right. Sun's over there.
just try one to the left this time. So you know you're doing a barrel roll to the left.
Doing a barrel roll to the left.
If you're going to keep that
in that
inertia
direction
up,
over there.
if you're going to keep the inertia up to recover, you're going to continue with the roll to the
We're going to do it wrong. I'm going to do it wrong.
And this time we're going to make out it's gone deep as it's recovering. I want you to close the throttle. Try rolling to the nearest horizon. If we're still pointing down, pull till you get to the light buffet and relax.
Yes, I was actually pulling earlier on in the recovery than perhaps I should have done.
By pulling, that will help control the airspeed.
Yeah.
Putting a lot of drag on.
Okie dokie.
1,500 feet for
Goes to the right.
No, to the left.
To the left.
That way.
1,200, Golf India.
1,500 for the next 2 miles, no.
1,500, correction, Golf India.
Start rolling now. There you go. Continue the roll. Look up and pull. Pull. What I want you to do, Steve, is I don't want you to stop and pause. You should be identifying that it's fucked up. And I want you to continue straight away. What you're doing is you're rolling upside down thinking, oh, it's gone wrong. Stop.
Yeah.
Pause. And then try working it out. You saw that as the nose came down, it went very deep. At that point, continue the roll. Don't stop. Okay, try one more.
Don't like these clouds. There's the 303, we're over there.
Oh, you got Salisbury on the nose.
I've got spacers, I'll go down a bit, do it, turn around, do 180 and come back.
Okay.
Get the height back.
Does that make sense, though?
It does, yeah. No, you're right, it's not
You're kind of stopping it, thinking, oh, what's
stopping all this time. I did the recovery from here.
Yeah, at that stage is going, bloody hell, the nose is really going deep. Continue the roll, close the throttle, ease out the dive. Try to keep the speed under control. And we're at 180 now.
I believe you may be putting a little bit of pressure on rudders.
I'm doing nothing.
Okay, I was having to push quite hard to get the ball back in the middle.
No, I'm not doing anything. My feet are lightly on the rudders, so I can feel what you're doing. But I'm not putting any undue pressures there. Okay, it's going to be a barrel roll gone wrong to the left.
Yeah, I'm just feeling this rudder.
You sort yourself out.
Yeah.
Golf into India, traffic.
Barrel roll to the left, gone wrong.
Yeah.
Northwest, no high information, slow moving.
Roger, Golf India.
I'm quite comfortable if it turns into a long one.
Okay.
Have we done lots of the things we said we were going to do?
Yeah. Sorry, say that again.
I'm quite happy to carry on and actually go through the things we said we were going to do when we came out.
Yeah.
Here's an RV9, we're shore up to Truxton, we're just currently south.
Okie dokie. 6,000. Happy engine. Know where I am.
North Hotel India, roger. For basic service.
To the right. Left.
North Hotel India, basic service. Portland is 1.
Keep pulling.
Squawk 265 at all.
That's it. You got it.
I had to correct myself.
Look at that. Much better.
Yeah, I had to correct myself, but yes. And it's amazing, isn't it? You're right. It was right round to 160 before.
Yeah, because you paused and let the nose pitch down.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Very good, yes.
All right. Okay.
I had to correct myself, but I think one more time, if I were to do it one more time, I wouldn't correct myself.
You saw the nose coming down. That's severely. You know we screwed up.
Yes.
Maps is approved.
Good. We've done aileron rolls, we've done loops, we've done decent barrels and
Half Cuban.
bad. Okay, half Cuban.
North Hotel India, traffic believed to be you, has traffic north, 1 mile, similar heading, no high information.
Nice line feature there.
Railway, there's the sun. So we are heading back towards Boscombe. And I can't see my 303 or my Forest.
You can see Boston just to the left of the nose.
Oh, okay, so we are quite close to it. Oh, and those badges, that's right, this is alien territory to me. We can't believe bloody clouds. What are you suggesting? A Cuban? A half Cuban.
So while we're turning, what are we going to do? How's a half Cuban?
How's a half Cuban? A half Cuban is 3/4 of a loop, well actually it's 5/8 of a loop.
Yeah.
And checking the pitch change. And
November 105 Alpha November.
180 degree roll.
November 105.
And coming back in the same direction.
Yep.
Yeah, or coming back in the exact opposite direction. So I do want to clear a bit of stuff.
November 105 Alpha November, Roger, listening, watch depart.
I've got 6,000 feet building up and I've got a nice line. I'm going to try and do it in that line there. And there's a bit of water there. Go on.
I'm just going to have a quick chat with Bosco.
Okay.
Boston, good afternoon. Golf, Romeo.
Oh, we're right in it.
Yeah.
Golf, Romeo, Boston, good afternoon, pass message.
Golf, Romeo, Bulldog 2 on board out of Compton, Aerobatics detail. We're currently scoring 7004 with a listening watch. We're just to the east of Tisbury, this time operating the block between 6 and 4,000 feet. Right.
2 stations at 1, stand by.
Actually, I've just panicked because I've seen the mats, but the mat stops at 2,000 feet, doesn't it?
The north, request change, cover 118.
Yeah, we're above that.
Complete India, Roger, squawk 7,000, then change over.
So I needn't worry about actually getting in their space, but it is polite to tell them. Yeah.
Golf Papa Zulu, there's multiple tracks southeast of your position by approximately 3 miles, tracking northeast, no high conversion. Golf Papa Zulu, is you copy?
And has he heard you yet?
Then stand by.
Hotel India, traffic northwest 3 miles, tracking southeast.
Oh, there's clouds closing in.
Yep. We're in a gap here.
Copy the traffic,
Yeah.
I'm going to do it in that direction. It's going to be a half cube and the roll is going to be to the left. But that's okay with you, Governor.
Yeah.
6,500 feet now, so we can afford to play and not worry about the height for a little while.
Romeo, Roger, listening watch, depot at Chidwick, 1021, report detail complete.
1221, we'll go with listening watch, Golf, Romeo, ready, please. Okay, Golf, Alpha, Golf, India, Victor.
I've got 6,400 feet. I've got a happy engine. I'm going to dive for 140. My wings level and the ball in the middle.
Basic service, the Portland 102.
Then I'm going to
squawk cable to
pull.
Roger, negative transport, sorry.
It's copied. If you report a beam or Alderbray, not above altitude 1,000 feet, visual Old Salem.
Oh, that was truly delightful. Felt the rudder come in. That was lovely. Very nice. Very nice.
Stand by.
Right.
Papa Zulu, you're on this frequency.
I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Let me show you a reverse half Cuban.
Yes, please.
I'm control.
You have control.
So, what are we?
We're going to...
traffic west.
We can go into it like a hard. We're going to do 120 as a start point because we don't need huge amounts of speed for it. We're going to go to...
No, enter it as a loop, 140.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's still a 3.5 G pull.
Yeah.
Hotel India, squawk 7,000.
Because otherwise we get to there and there
Bugger all.
with bugger all energy.
Yeah.
So the aim is first board of the loop.
Yep.
And entering with 140, wings level, pitch up.
Romeo, Golf, Boston, good afternoon, pass your message.
Oh, bravo, yeah.
Okay, so it's the first quarter of the loop, pitching up to 45. Hopefully we're getting used to where our 45-degree angle is now.
Yep.
We're going to unload, stop that momentum,
Golf, Delta, Romeo.
and then we're going to roll inverted. And as soon as we roll inverted, the nose is going to pitch down, so we need to smoothly keep the nose where it is. So remember where that distance
Because that helps dissipate speed as well.
So inverted, 1 banana, 2 banana, and then pull through. Quite a nice pull, almost to the buffer.
Yes. And we've got 6.5.
Yeah. Okay, happy?
Yes.
Sierra, Boston, stand by.
Okay, height is good.
And if you want to go straight into a second one, still demonstrating it, that's quite good, rather than just saying, shall we do another one?
Yeah. Okay, so height's good. Engine T's and B's are good. Fuel is nicely balanced. Good.
Sierra, Papa Zulu.
We don't need R1, a listening watch with him, and we know where we are. So, okay, so altitude's good, all in the middle, good lookout, 140. So if I get it right, I want to come round around that sort of
on a G.
Yeah.
Portland is 1021.
Okay, how did that sound?
It was good, and it went round about 150, I think.
About 140, but yeah, I'll go with that. All right, so I'll do one more, so
Yes, please, yeah.
Golf Delta Sierra Papa Zulu Boston Zone.
Okay, so height still good. Altitude, yeah, that's good. T's and B's ready. Okay, should hopefully come out with that sort of heading.
Roger, I've just been trying to get hold of you for the last 5-6 miles, trying to call traffic.
There's the lake.
Contacting you east, range of 2 to 5 miles.
140, looking up. 3, 2, 1. Pulling up. Check. Roll.
That's no.
Check. Keep the nose there. 1, 2, and pull. Pull. Get the speed under control. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo, again.
It's a bit flash, Dave. Anybody would think you know how to do this stuff.
How did that look?
It was good.
The skill set, Steve, is keeping that nose where it is there.
Being brave enough to keep the nose there, yes. Quite a lot of forward. I didn't actually feel how much forward.
Yeah,
Quite a lot.
we're pulling just under -1, so got to keep that nose where it is.
Yeah,
If you see that nose pitching down, we screwed up.
yeah.
If that's the case, continue the pull. All right? Any questions?
No?
Do you want to have a go?
Yes, I do.
In fact, I'd like you to have.
Thank you.
Otherwise, it's a waste of time. Oh, yeah. Over to you.
I have it.
So,
There we are with our little guider. So we'll see if we can congratulate ourselves. We got 6-8 and everything else is happy.
but think in your mind, before you do it, think what you're going to do, muscle memory, all that good stuff.
Yes.
The big skill set, as I said, is keeping that nose at the 45-degree up and rotating around it.
Yeah.
As we roll inverted, you have to smoothly push to keep that picture. All right?
Okay. Gonna hit that cloud, so
Alright, copy. Advisor range is 12, belt 126 is active up to 1,400 feet.
Nice push. 1 banana, 2 banana. Woo-hoo-hoo! Keep the wings level, keep the wings level. You're rolling to the right.
Papa Zulu squawk 7,000 now when change your route.
When you rolled inverted and you started pulling, you were smack on 180 degrees. As you were coming round, you started rolling right.
Roger, the wind up the clock here, 19011.
yep, it's fun. It's nowhere near as extreme as well. Other than the G coming on earlier than you would expect in the loop. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's the most extreme sensation.
I remember you can always close the throttle as well to help.
Yes.
Right, we'll try that again, please.
Okay.
Foxtrot Roger, basic service.
But you were at the top, you were smack on the reverse. And as you started coming in, you started putting the right aileron in.
Like I always do.
And we rolled off to the right.
I've got 5.7, so I'm happy with that, aren't I?
Well, which way are we going to go? We're going to go up and go that way.
Yeah.
So, what's behind us, really? That's all right.
And there's enough of a gap here because we nearly crashed into that cloud and the insurance claim would have been enormous.
Oh, well. Right, come right a little bit. Into that hole. I'm just plugging up the reverse.
Yeah.
Right, off you go. Think what you're going to do. That was a lovely push.
Yes.
And you held the nose up beautifully.
Golf Sierra traffic for B2B has traffic 3 miles indicated 100 feet below. Very nice, right. Golf
1 banana, 2 bananas.
Right. Look, you're rolling now. You're rolling. Wow. That was awful.
Yep.
I don't know what you know. I know why you're doing it. Sorry, I'll start again. I know what you're doing, but I don't know why you're doing it.
No, well that was me thinking myself in an unusual attitude that I hadn't thought about. That's what that felt like.
Okay.
It didn't mean I was handling it correctly, but that's what was in my head. That was all. I don't like the way this is up. It's the way it is up.
Okay.
And it was very fast, and I am looking at the speed. Where are we? Actually, you know what? I badly need
there's my favourite lake.
There you go.
I need a bit of a break and I think about that and try not to talk nonsense, keep the thinking going.
Okay. Good trip, mate.
Oh yeah,
Very good trip.
yeah. If the first reverse half Cuban was okay and the second one when I started thinking about it a bit more was bad, then it's definitely time to stop for the moment, I think.
Yeah. Just going to have a quick chat with Oscar.
Golf Romeo, we are detail complete now. We're sending calls returning back to Compton. Thank you very much.
Romeo, roger, changing rig again.
Bye-bye now.
26. See, a listening watch is great.
It is.
We don't have to talk to him. Happy with your position?
Yeah. I believe I'm pointing at Compton. I should be able to see Compton fairly soon with another double check. Yeah, I think the airfield's there.
Right, your throttle's stuck.
It's closed.
You can't touch your throttle anymore.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, let me think my way through this one. The throttle is actually broken and I can't do it anymore, so I'm going to be landing this eventually by leaning it.
Right.
And I'm going to tell somebody what I'm doing. I'm not going to do this, and we're going to stop it in a minute, but basically I'm thinking my way through. My airfield is over there. I've got that sort of setting, so I can, if I want to, it's stuck in a position where I can keep flying, so it's not urgent. And then that's the way I would do it. I would not allow to touch the throttle. I'll leave it there for a little while I keep thinking this over. I'm going to tell I'm going to tell Compton that we're coming in and we're turning right and we're going to do an overheading.
Just parking,
And we're going to take 27 off that. It's on 27, so it's going to come down to about 1,000, I think.
East of the line,
We are routed to Albury.
Back to VFR.
See you to land.
Go on then. Oh, yeah, you got to go off.
Compton Radio, good afternoon. November 121, Juliet Foxtrot. Compton Golf Echo Sierra, we'll just fly for you overhead.
Take a good Compton second.
Golf Echo Sierra.
Last station, call it Compton second.
This is November 121, Juliet Foxtrot.
November 121, Juliet Foxtrot, Compton, go ahead.
Hello there, Beach 33 en route from Slate Beach option to stand down on the Isle of Wight. Right your overhead, 11 miles to run to the overhead, 3,000 feet 10.
That's not him then.
You on board VFR, requesting any traffic you might have.
4.5 miles to the northeast.
Good afternoon, thank you very much for the call. We are over over to the Compton traffic information, unfortunately, but we are active on runway 26,
Yeah.
circuit.
It's off because somebody else is trying to talk to me and it's Steve. And he's got a stuck throttle.
26 right on 31027, I'll report overhead, thank you, November 1 Juliet Foxtrot.
Roger.
Compton Radio, Golf Romeo, rejoining from the north.
Romeo, good afternoon, 26 right, security 997.
Thomas 32. 26 right, 997, Golf Romeo, Romeo.
Clear 2,100 feet, QNH 1014.
I've still got a stuck throttle. I've got 1,000 feet away from my airfield. And the cruise that I'm doing, when I'm not actually descending, let's just work out what it will actually stay at with this setting.
1023, Aeros, D1.
So she's doing it 100. I can do most of the circuit at 100. And then a long way out, I'll start playing with leading it on and off. And that's all I'm going to do really is...
Can you lower the flaps? Can you lower the first stage of flap?
I can lower the first stage of flap.
Try it. That'll give you a slightly better lower nose altitude and a slightly better speed.
Slightly better speed, yes. I still wouldn't be happy putting down full flap at this sort of speed.
Not yet, no.
But of course, if I was to get it full flap by slowing down and going up,
There you go.
then I would be, and it wouldn't go back up again.
Try it. Okay, raise the nose, get the speed below the white arc, go full flap. Now see what you got. Wow, this is cool.
It It is cool. I could land it at that.
There you go. So now, look, we've gone from 110 to 80.
And we haven't
touched the throttle.
And we haven't stressed it. That's a good one. I'm going to put it all away now so I can get back into thinking how I normally land it, if that's all right with you.
Oh, yeah, sure. but nice to think it through.
It is, yeah.
And people say, oh, I'm going too fast. But yeah, we'll raise the nose then.
Yeah. And I got there ahead of you, didn't I?
Absolutely. Oh, yes, now.
Yes, it hadn't occurred to me that that would be a thing to do.
Runway 26.
And then you can just mixture off.
But it would be something which was gradually becoming, if I was dealing with it for real and not having to voice what I was thinking, I would be thinking, I don't want to be going slower, I want to be going slower. And actually, this is for the second stage of flat, so I could actually have some first stage of flat at a speed above there.
134.
Is it 134 there?
Sorry, 135.
Right, mixture's fully rich. Prop is now fully fine.
Compton radio, Golf Foxtrot Juliet is clear. The view to the north, change on.
The north.
Thank you, thanks for hospitality. Bye.
Compton traffic, Golf Romeo Romeo is descending dead side for 26. Compton traffic.
Okay.
Don't need to refuel, we can do the next trip as is.
Yes.
You're happy with that?
Ah, so, man.
Just park out the front of the camping.
Yeah, because she's not going to be busy, not going to mind.
Cyril, Golf Bravo, Foxtrot, X-ray, inbound, President Bay. And Compton, number 1, Juliet Foxtrot, is traffic east to B, provided to go on route now 120225, there we go.
Got one just airborne climbing out now.
Okay, thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Jersey 1025, Golf Foxtrot, X-ray.
Compton traffic, Golf Romeo Romeo turning downwind 26. Microline circuit.
Brakes, undercarriage mixture, propeller, fuel, boost pump, hatches, harnesses. Here's the engine heat knob. Somebody said the engine heat knob's a bit like carb ice, but it's not.
Nothing to do with it, actually.
No. When do you use it?
I'll tell you on the ground.
Okay.
Because you're going to be busy at the moment. Is to prevent induction icing. What?
Doesn't count if you look there first.
Compton traffic, Golf Romeo Romeo, final 26.
Straight down the runway.
No pressure then. Very nice.
After land. You need to be able to do that from memory, but I'm not gonna. That's one of the do's. Done that one. Now we'll turn it into a check.
Going back to there, yeah.
Yeah,
Same
the
as
other one.
Josh.
After landing is flaps are up, boost pumps off, P50 off. The other one. Lean, landing light off, taxi on. Ropes off, I'm lifting on. That's on standby. Landing time looks loaded.
Good. Now I'll park behind Alpha
Yeah,
Whiskey.
I'm going to tell her. Yeah. Compton Radio, Golf Romeo Romeo. We're going to stop for a bit of lunch and then immediately go flying again without refueling. Is that okay to stick it behind Alpha Whiskey?
Negative, unfortunately. The Harvard's going to go back there in a minute. If you've got room without blocking the windsock, you're more than welcome to park in front of Alpha Whiskey.
Okay.
Alpha Whiskey, in front of Alpha Whiskey it is. Golf Romeo Romeo.
If you can avoid the windsock, that'd be great.
Avoid the windsock.
Avoid her side of the windsock.
Yeah.
I can avoid the windsock, no problem, but you won't be able to see it. That's what you mean, Golf Romeo Romeo.
That is what I mean. It's you I meant.
Mounting up. Still fairly high, isn't it?
Yeah. And round we go.
Without blowing all to pieces.
Romeo, Romeo. Can you still see the top?
No.
No.
Just about, that would do.
Okay, thanks. Otherwise it's a bit tight.